Hey good people, how you doing? David Taub here, co-creator of NextLevelGuitar.com. Hope all is going well. And I'm very excited to introduce a new course that we've just designed at Next Level Guitar that I think is really going to help you along your guitar and musical journey. This is our Scales and Scale Use course. You know, I get so many emails from students all over the world asking questions like, hey David, I'm trying to work on my soloing skills and my lick building. What scales are best to use, or what scales can I use over certain chords, and what scales works over certain jams and why, and how do I know what scales to use, and can you explain to me how they connect across the neck? That's a big question I get all the time, as well as I get emails. This is probably one of the most popular emails I get is, David, I'm kind of stuck in one position and I really can't seem to move around on the neck and get out of this one position of like minor pentatonic. Can you help me with that? And this course really checks all the boxes, because not only are you going to learn all kinds of scales, but you're going to learn how to use them and how to apply them over jam tracks. You see, so oftentimes, people think that, okay, I know these scales and this scale and this scale and this scale. You can know all the scales that were ever produced by man and woman ever, right? But it will do you no good unless you know how to use that scale, how to apply that scale, how to, make, licks and how to build melodic devices and how to build chords and how to basically take that scale and do musical things with it, how to apply that scale. See, that's a big piece of it. Knowing the scale is only half the battle, and it's oftentimes that's all you get taught, right? Well, this course is very comprehensive because we're going to teach you all kinds of scales, but we're also going to teach you how to use them, how to build licks with them, how to move them around on a neck, how to connect them together so you're just not stuck in one position playing vertically, but how to systematically play across the entire neck and see it as one big scale, one big opportunity, right? Because that's what we really want, that fretboard visualization, that be able to navigate on that fretboard effortlessly and not have to think about it, right? How do these things connect? It's often a mystery, and I break that down and I show you how to connect them and how to put scales, multiple scales together to get you playing across the neck fast. And this course is for all levels of player because there's so much here that you could really sink your teeth into. And no matter what genre of music that you play, you're probably using scales to build your licks or build your chords or build your melodic devices, right? Scales are the building blocks. So no matter what level you're at and no matter what genre of music that you're playing, I think you could benefit from this course. So this course consists of over 6 hours of HD, instantly downloadable video lessons, and we pair those with killer set of jam tracks that you're going to get, and it's the same jam tracks that we use in the lessons, so you'll have application practice and you'll have ways to start making what you're learning sound musical, right? And ways to practice it. And you also get a killer ebook in which I take all the scales that you're learning and I diagram them out on paper, because that's important. Sometimes seeing it on paper and having it in front of you really helps you see those connections as I diagram out the whole fretboard or parts of the fretboard. So that ebook is really critical, and the three together is the 1, 2, 3 punch that will really help your playing just get skyrocketed to the next level. We start off the course with learning, a batting order for scales, because that's often a question that we get a lot, is what scales do I learn first and why? We have a good batting order for you. We have our tips for the best ways to learn and practice scales. We have a lesson on a scale practice template that shows you techniques to learning the scales that really embeds it in the memory, and soon you get that muscle memory down, right? And then we take you through all kinds of scales, learn all the positions of things like the minor pentatonic scale, the major pentatonic scale, how to turn those scales into the blues scales, right? And learn those across the neck. Learn your pentatonics across the neck. We teach you how to connect the minor pentatonic and major pentatonic scales together so you can play those across the neck. There's lessons on major scales and how to connect those and play those across the neck. And my system of major scales I've developed over 25 years of teaching into the easiest ones for the student to assimilate into their own playing and to see those connection points quickly. And then once you learn that, I show you how to use that to play variations of the major scale, to play in the modes of the major scale. And we make that easy. So you're going to learn about, all those Greek names that, we think are very abstract and are difficult, and they're really not. But it opens up the floodgates to your playing. So you'll learn all about the natural minor scale, the Aeolian mode. You learn about the Dorian mode, how to play that, and how to build licks and play over jam tracks with Dorian, with Phrygian, with Mixolydian, with Lydian. You'll also learn about the harmonic minor scale and how to build some licks with that and mix it in with your playing for some interesting exotic spins. I'm really excited about this course. I don't think there's anything quite like it out there, and I think it's really going to help guitar players of all levels, of all genres, right, to really dial their playing in, to really start doing the things that you're hearing in your head that you really want to on the guitar, but maybe you were a bit limited before because you couldn't get out of the box, or maybe because you only knew like the minor pentatonic scale. This is going to blow the doors off your playing, and I think it's going to really help. Keep putting that guitar in your hands every day, and remember, your playing is an evolution. Take care and rock on.